Thanks so much, Dave and Joe. I appreciate the opportunity. I was actually invited to be a speaker in Dallas recently, and that was my primary goal. And I really enjoyed seeing all of the exhibitors. And I walked by this booth for Image Pros, and I kind of saw Dave and some of his people. And eventually I said, well, tell me about this device. How is it better from what I already have? And he told me issues about lower radiation, smaller footprint, easy to use interface. And I said, well, I'd like to see it. And actually, I wasn't part of the original workshop, but I asked Dave to take me down in between sessions and show me the device. And I was immediately impressed with the small footprint compared to what I was using. I was uber impressed with the image quality. I liked the interface because it's basically just like operating a PC or computer. If you can operate a PC, you can operate the device, and it looked very simple. And I said, well, what would it take to get me one? I already have a machine. What I did like about what I had was the very expensive service contract that I was paying per month. And so David and I talked a little bit. He said, well, we could probably get you in this. And then, we have a 5-year service warranty included with the purchase of the price. I said, you're kidding me. I mean, that was absolutely amazing. So I said, well, I'm interested. I think the conference was over a weekend. Monday, Dave said, well, here's a proposal. Are you interested? I said, yes. I think it took me, I asked a couple technical questions. What kind of power did it require? I already had what he needed in my office. It was fairly straightforward and simple. So after a couple quick discussions, I went ahead and signed the contract, and I figured, okay, I'm going to see this device in who knows when. And I think it was 2 days after I signed the contract, his team appeared in my office. They took out my old machine. They installed a new one. Took a couple hours to kind of get it all set up. They taught me how to use it. And I found his staff prompt. I found them smart, intelligent, efficient. They showed me in detail how to use it, answered all my questions. I've never been so impressed with the speed and efficiency and professionalism of a device purchase in my entire career. And I've got to tell you, yes, I'm chief medical officer for Aiken Biosciences, but I am a practitioner, and I have a busy practice. I do a lot of pain management, a lot of joint injections, head, neck, back, various joints. And so my whole livelihood depends on the quality of imaging. And I will say, once it was set up, I've had an opportunity to use it on some patients, and it's the easiest machine I've ever used. The image quality is amazing. I love the fact, and the patients like the fact, that there's less radiation involved. The images are easy to store, capture, move around. I mean, the machine is it's a beautiful piece of hardware, a beautiful piece of software. I love the fact that I decided to lease the machine because my lease price was basically the same price as my service contract with my old machine. So it wasn't going to cost me anymore. So I've got a brand new machine that's better in every way, with essentially no difference in the monthly cost for me. And included in that is a 5-year warranty. And the process is very simple. In my office, I have access to an Ethernet, so I can connect the machine directly to the Ethernet and have it serviced from afar and checked out. I really am very impressed with everything about the Image Pros, everything about the ScanRay C, everything about the people involved, and everything about the professional installation, and the entire ordeal was painless and seamless.
Oh, thank you very much, Dr. Lobe. That was a very thorough overview. I had a lot of questions, but honestly, you answered every one of them. The biggest thing that was kind of neat with your situation is you had an older system, and you were paying, I believe, somewhere around $950 a month. And by the time we gave you the trade-in for the system, you ended up getting a brand new system, state-of-the-art technology, as you mentioned, lowest radiation, good image quality, and you were paying about the same price on a lease. So it was such a good fit, and I'm so happy it worked out. And I'm so happy to hear how happy you are with the product and the experience with Image Pros. That's super, super important to us. You know, we built our company on relationships like we have with you, and that's how we continue to grow. So I really thank you for your time today. I know you got a super busy schedule and need to get back to practice, but I really thank you for joining us today, Dr. Lobe. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. It's really delightful to work with your entire team, Dave, and Joe, the whole BioLife team. Everybody in the whole organization is great from top to bottom. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Lobe. Thanks for joining us today.